I don't. I don't even know how to talk about this story. It's so stupid. All right, let's just get into it. Today is a very difficult day for the studio. Please, so Build a Rocket Boy has laid off a few people now, and they originally were going to build. They were originally going to rebuild the game after its initial launch because it was reviewed negatively heavily. And over the coming months, the studio head Lensley Benz, who is in the Epstein files, he got called out on he got called out on the game being bad. And for whatever reason, him and the other guy that works with him, I don't know his name, but both of them decided to go, it's a cover up, it's espionage. Someone is trying to destroy them. And let's just read this because this is incredibly stupid. Today is a difficult day for our studio. Please see the update from Mark, our CEO, about changes we are making at Build a Rocket Boy. Over the past few years, the game industry has gone through one of the most difficult periods in history. Many talented developers across the world have been affected by layoffs and restructuring. Unfortunately, today we had to share that Build a Rocket Boy is not immune to those pressures. You were the shittest developers, and you were not the developers. You were the shittest leaders of all time. Leslie Benz and the other guy that works at Build a Rocket Boy, or Mark, this Mark guy, was so bad. Anyway, today we are now, and they like attributed to this, and it's not a upsetting thing. They're more than happy to do so because they're so garbage. And hearing more about the studio and how they force the developers to like do things that they didn't want to do is like, well, you guys are just garbage, and I hope you get blacklisted and never come back because you're so bad. Today, we're announcing a further number of reductions in the studio. There's plenty of deep, painful decisions. The people leaving our team, blah 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 blah. Letting colleagues go is never something any leader wants to do. You clearly do. Individual families and wider community. Trust me, you have no community other than yourselves. As leaders, we take responsibility. No, you don't. Beyond the normal operations challenges and competitive environment, well, you are garbage, so it's fine. Over the past month, we have been working with external partners and legal advisors to investigate a criminal activity that took place around our launch. That work has taken far longer than expected because there's no such conspiracy, you dumbass. But it has now resulted in overwhelming evidence of organization, espionage, and corporate sabotage affecting Mind's Eye because this matter is moving towards prosecution and we cannot share the full details publicly yet. What prosecutions? Who's doing this to you? While the investigation has processed, the team has worked relentlessly to evolve the game and to serve our players. I am incredibly proud of the dedication and resilience of our developers have shown. Trust me, they only shown resilience because of you guys are like forcing them. However, the prolonged impact of the difficult launch means that we will still have to do the brutal heartbreak step of reducing the size, blah blah blah, to everyone affected. Thank you, and we love you and everything else. All right, cool, Mark. These guys are so garbage. They are so garbage. There was no espionage. You had a bad game and it resulted in a bad launch and resulted in no sales. The moment that game was shown off, I looked at it. I went, "That's a mid." I didn't even say it looks bad. I just went, "That's mid. It looks not great. The environments and the world and the character, all of it have no aesthetic. There is nothing going on." And I was like, "That's mid. I don't even want to play that." Game comes out, it does terribly, and somehow corporate espionage. He built a studio within like a year or two and got a game out within a year or two, and you should be glad your developers were even able to do that. Problem being is that you're so ass that you then threaten your own developers who are then like forced to leave, who then you're then forced to like let go of. Your project failed and your leadership is garbage. If leadership took accountability, then you should account for the fact that your game was so bad under your leadership, not because of corporate espionage somehow. This guy sucks ass. That's it. Build a Rocket Boy will go defunct sooner or later. I don't know how they're able to still get around. Maybe it's the money they got from IO, who for whatever reason decided to go, yeah, bro, here's some money. I mean, they probably just went with that because Lensley Benz was GTA man, and you want that marketing, right? Made by the GTA guy. And it's like, but Lensley Benz is nothing but a hack, and he's a loser, basically. All right, that's it. Take care and see ya. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad everybody in the comments in LinkedIn was like, bro, you guys suck ass. Get out of here. Good shit, guys.